Coming up in this week's episode of WJMH Reports, female students at John Marshall teamed up with a local elementary school to put on a job fair. We'll take you there.
Plus, Monarch Stadium will be opening to the public for the return of community nights. Find out when.
And Monarch Company recently performed its spring production for the community.
That and more coming up right now on WJMH Reports.
Welcome to this edition of WJMH Reports. I'm Chris Evans.
And I'm Xavier McLemore.
Central Elementary in Moundsville recently hosted a career fair to mentor female students on various career topics. WJMH reporter Richard Wilson attended the event and has this week's top story.
This year's event is the inaugural career fair for Central Sisters, which was founded in 2019 to help females find more opportunities. Central Sisters was started when reading specialist at Central Elementary School, Allison Varlas, wanted a program similar to the partnership between Madison Elementary and West Liberty. The organization was formed with immediate success until the pandemic, which made it largely inactive. Since making a comeback after COVID numbers decline, girls have been able to make clay earrings from Hayes and handcrafted in October, and to make Christmas cookies from scratch. Varlas put together this fair to help girls reflect on their ability to achieve what they want in anything they can put their mind to.
So I want them to be able to know their worth and have confidence in themselves to be able to do anything that they want to do, even in a male-dominant field, and for them to just see that there are very successful women out there in our local community, that they have the same potential as them and that they can do anything they want whenever they graduate from high school.
Varlas wanted to pick people to represent trades and jobs that would require degrees, as well as people who had been to John Marshall and Cameron to show that women could be successful and respected within the community. They represented fields based on what fifth graders wanted to be and included engineering, computer science, the arts, accounting, law, forensic science, agriculture, politics, the culinary arts, and much more. Everyone at the event was incredibly polite. One of the most refreshing things to see was how ambitious anyone had to be to attend the event, with thoroughness being in the interests of each's career. Practicality was another thing that was very evident. One student, Carmen Mercer, a fifth grader who wanted to be in either engineering or the arts, could plan very well for herself.
I think girls in this community work by getting good grades and doing more stuff, making more friends, doing more social things.
Despite how practical each were about their particular field, something that was ever present within the consideration of Central Sisters was the solidarity between all stages and walks of life. 9 female JM students were present to show the 5th graders around. John Marshall always has girls work very close with Central Sisters so that the younger ones may gain some insight by those who can help them understand high school and beyond when they are close. JM senior Caitlin Cochran, who took on the event to have a stronger grasp on working with younger kids for her aspirations of being an educator, summarized how the fair made this impact.
I feel like having the younger kids and the older kids have a connection, like having high schoolers and elementary schoolers be able to build those relationships and share the same interests by going around and looking at the careers. It's showing how these younger kids can look, like how they can prepare for their future throughout elementary, middle school, and high school, along with seeing the older women who have already gone through everything and have gone through the careers and have been through the careers. So I feel like that's beneficial.
Varlas would love to work on Central Sisters as long as she's at Central. She hopes that many will use their time with Central Sisters to facilitate a legacy of successful females that will try to give back throughout their life with the relationships that they make with other females. Varlas would also like the presence of Central Sisters to foster a community that will be very receptive towards the progress of female professionals. Overall, this event was a very compelling attraction, with over 20 female students drawn to participate. I'm Richard Wilson, reporting from Central Elementary School.
Thanks, Richard. Central Sisters hopes to keep providing events like this in the future.
The Moundsville, Wheeling, St. Clairsville, and the new Martinsville Rotary Clubs, along with the Moundsville Impact Club and volunteers, recently filled and sent out 20,000 meal bags to those in need. They started this with the goal of ending world hunger and providing for families in need. These bags are sent to underfunded schools and health centers all around the globe. Each meal bag is intended to feed a family for an estimated 4 to 5 days. This event was a success as participants were able to fill many food bags for those in need.
Grandview Park is holding its first Ramp Fest. The Ramp Fest will be on May 14th and will start at 12 p.m. and end at 4 p.m. To register as a craft vendor, it is $15. To register as a food vendor, it is $25. And food vendors will be required to offer at least one Ramp menu item. Call 304-845-9810 to register to be a craft vendor or food vendor. Again, that is 304-845-9810.
Grandview Park will be holding Furry's Egg Hunt on Saturday, April 9th at 1 p.m. The hunt will be held at the iconic Red Barn. The eggs will contain various prizes, including free ice cream cones to mini golf rounds. There'll be three groups for the egg hunt: ages 4 and under, ages 5 through 7, and 8 through 10. Pre-registration is required, and the cost is $5 per child. To register, you can call 304-845-9810 or do so online at grandviewpark.com. Again, that's 304-845-9810 or grandviewpark.com. Make sure to bring your cameras for a photo with the Easter Bunny.
The John Marshall Student Council, in partnership with the teen teachers, will be hosting Donuts with the Easter Bunny. The event is April 9th and will be held from 8:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. It is in the John Marshall High School Commons. There will be games and crafts for kids to participate in. Children over the age of 1 will receive milk, juice, and a donut. Ticket prices are $5 for a child and $2 for an adult. You need to purchase a ticket for each person attending. Student Council member Nikita Hicks is happy this event is taking place as it gives the children something to do.
The event was started to bring people together around the community for Easter.
If you are attending, parking in the JM parking lot is encouraged. If you need handicapped parking, then you may park in the front entrance.
Monarch Stadium will be opening to the public again this summer. The stadium will be open every Sunday in April and May from 4 to 7 p.m. Everyone is invited to use the track and field. Pets will not be permitted in the stadium.
John Marshall High School will be holding its Career and Technical Education Summer Camp once again this summer. The CTE Summer Camp is a way to show future students all of the fun and interesting courses they could take once they are enrolled here at John Marshall. The camp consists of 8 CTE programs and 2 additional courses that will be taught as well. CTE courses offered will include broadcasting, machine tool, auto tech, drafting, nursing, agriculture, computer science, and woodworking, along with other courses like cooking and crafts and firefighting. Marshall County Career Development Counselor Melanie Knutson thinks holding this summer camp every year is very important.
Planning ahead is sometimes very hard, and when we start to think about what classes we want to take and what we want to do as a career, lots of kids get very confused about that, and I think that summer camp gives them an opportunity to see what is offered to them in the future.
Students eligible to participate in the camp will participate in a meeting on Monday, April 11th, and will be allowed to sign up following the meeting. The CTE Summer Camp will be held at John Marshall on Wednesday, June 1st and Thursday, June 2nd. Coming up next, a local college is hosting a spring open house where students can visit and even have a chance to win a scholarship.
Find out where and when WJMH Reports returns.
To a child battling a critical illness, a wish can feel like a dream. But with your help, it isn't out of reach. Wishes are an important part of medical treatment. A chance for kids to see themselves stronger, braver, to see that the impossible is possible. Wishes can give kids the strength to fight, to get better, to grow up. Where there's a wish, there's a way.
We've got more news now on WJMH Reports. I'm Chris Evans.
And I'm Xavier McLemore. CASA for Children is holding some upcoming events in April and May. The 9th annual Superhero 5K race will take place on April 16th. The race will begin and end at Quaker Steak and Lube at the Highlands and will be available for all ages. The cost is $35 but will be $40 the day of the race. CASA is also holding their first Kayak with CASA event on Sunday, May 22nd. Before the float begins, there will be a water safety course at 10 a.m. The float will start at the Cole Bridge in Marshall County and will end at the Italian American Club in Ohio County. Transportation and kayak rentals will be provided the day of the by the day of the Southpaw Outfitters. After the float, there will be fun activities for all to enjoy, such as food trucks, live music, trips, fun zone, and more. The cost of the event is $5. You can register for both events at wvcasaforchildren.org. Again, to register, you can go to wvcasaforchildren.org.
The Marshall County Board of Education has hired a new assistant superintendent. Karen Clamett, an experienced teacher and principal with 20 years of service to Marshall County schools, will be replacing Woody Yoder as the new assistant superintendent on July 1st, 2022. Clamett has important goals for the next 5 years.
As a team, we have established goals for the next 5 years in our strategic plan, and so I think continuing those and working closely with the team that's established are the goals for the upcoming year.
Clamett was the principal of Central Elementary for 10 years and has lots of experience in both special and general education. She holds a bachelor's degree in multi-subjects K through 8 and MMIK through 12, as well as a master's degree in pre-K through adult education.
West Virginia Northern Community College is hosting an open house. The event will give you a tour of the campus, meet the staff, give an understanding of student life and educational support. The full house will be on Saturday, April 9th from 9:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. You can attend on the Wheeling, Weirton, or the New Martinsville campus. Attending the open house also gives you an opportunity to win a $1,000 scholarship. For more information, visit Northern's website at wvncc.edu. Again, that is wvncc.edu.
John Marshall teacher Tom Romick and the JM Technology Student Association, in partnership with Miranda Nicole Photography, are hosting a fundraiser for the community to get professional headshot pictures. The headshots will be done on Wednesday, April 13th from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. in the JMHS Senior Commons. The price for a headshot is $10 and professional dress is suggested. Walk-ins are possible, but appointments are suggested. Background options are available and digital deliveries will be within a week. For more information or to make an appointment, scan the QR code on your screen. Proceeds from this event will help JMTSA students participate in national and state competitions. Coming up next on WJMH Reports, John McGlumpy will sit down with a state advisor from a career and technical student organization.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this short break.
Sometimes, one moment changes everything. One song, one game, one adventure, one mission. For a child battling a critical illness, a wish come true can be a turning point. You can transform lives, one wish at a time. Visit Make-A-Wish online to help grant more life-changing wishes.
Welcome back to WJMH Reports. I'm John McGlumpy. The West Virginia State TSA competition was held at Cedar Lakes from March 23rd through the 26th. Joining me now is West Virginia State TSA advisor Nicole Shipman. Could you explain what TSA is?
Well, TSA is a career and tech student youth organization that allows students to participate in approximately 36 to 38 events, depending on the grade level, in STEM-related fields, so science, technology, engineering, math. And any kid can participate. It's just a matter of joining and getting involved.
That's awesome. What are some things students do in TSA?
Well, TSA students love to compete. That's our big thing. So competition-wise, you can do anything from digital video production, on-demand video, CAD, or computer-aided drafting and design, architecture, VEX robotics, prepared public speaking, running a chapter business meeting. The list goes on and on. There's really a project for every kid of every ability level.
How did John Marshall and other local schools do at the competition?
We will have our awards ceremony on April the 8th, and we'll announce how students did. I can say that I'm very proud of all the students across the Ohio Valley that competed, including Moundsville Middle, John Marshall, Brooke, all of them. It was a great opportunity to get together and just have a great competition.
How many students qualified for the state competition?
So our state competition this year was held a little differently than we normally run it. We had about 105 middle school students compete in a 2-day period, and then turn around and had 123 high schoolers come in and compete. So we really had a great competition. It was just a little different than what we're used to.
What is the importance of TSA?
You know, the importance of any CTSO isn't the winning or losing of competitions. The importance is learning to work together on a project, meeting deadlines, understanding that rules are in place and how to interpret them, and just really using your creativity to create a product that you can be proud of. So I really think the benefit of any competition is just growing and learning about yourself.
What are some of the biggest advantages you have being in TSA?
It's a networking thing. So any CTSO that you're involved in, you're going to meet people from across the state, whether it's business and industry or other students. And when you go to college or if you go to the workforce, you're going to have contacts in those places. And those contacts can help you really develop your skills and give you feedback and learning to becoming a better individual.
How does one join TSA?
Every school's a little different. Here at John Marshall, you talk to Mr. Romick or you talk to me or Miss Pintas. And if you're really interested, they'll get you hooked up and get you set up. Registration will start sometime in the fall, and you will pay your dues. Most CTSOs do have dues. And then you just absolutely get involved and throw yourself into whatever needs done.
Great. Thanks for joining us, Nicole.
No problem.
If you are interested in joining TSA, you can email Mrs. Shipman at nshipman@k12.wv.us. Again, that's nshipman@k12.wv.us. Coming up next, learn about some local events coming to the Ohio Valley this spring and summer. Stay tuned. I'll be back with more sports and entertainment news after the break.
Welcome back. We've got more news now on WJMH Reports. I'm Chris Evans.
And I'm Xavier McLemore.
John Marshall High School's theater program, Monarch Company, put on a 2-act production of The Wizard of Oz late last month. The production was an impressive display of months of preparation and dedicated work from multiple different groups of people. There was music from several different talented composers, set pieces made by the John Marshall art classes, specialty makeup done by First Impressions Salon, a live dog, and many 5th grade elementary students playing the role of the Munchkins. The actor for Dorothy, Rosalind Wallace, was tremendously grateful of the effort that all members of the play had demonstrated.
I am immensely proud of everybody that has contributed to this cast and crew because of how willing they were to learn and how excited they were to just be on a stage.
The show was a team effort, with many different talented professionals and students alike involved in its creation, and it truly showed, from the amazing lighting, beautiful set pieces, and impressive acting. The actor for the lion, Chloe Trussell, thought very highly of Monarch Company's final showing of The Wizard of Oz.
I am stoked. They did such a wonderful job, and the turnout for the audience was fantastic. We couldn't have asked for a better cast or better directors and crew, and it was amazing.
Monarch Company's next production has yet to be decided, but will be happening in the fall. Now, let's go to WJMH reporter John McGlumphy, who has more of our sports and entertainment news.
Thanks, Chris. The Marshall County Chamber of Commerce will be hosting its 21st annual golf scramble at the Moundsville Country Club. The event will be held on June 27th, and the cost per team is $400. The Chamber is also looking for sponsors for the event. The par sponsor will get a hole sponsor. The birdie sponsor will include a foursome and a tee card, as well as a sponsor board. The Eagle sponsorship will include previously mentioned items, as well as recognition for lunch and dinner. The Tin Cup sponsor will include previously mentioned items, plus a special banner, special recognition, and advertising promo, and a VIP cooler pack. If you have any questions, feel free to call the Marshall County Chamber of Commerce at 304-845-2773 or send an email to srager@marshallcountychamber.com. Again, that number is 304-845-2773 and the email is srager@marshallcountychamber.com. The Marshall County Chamber of Commerce will hold the 34th Greg Yoho Memorial Car Show. The car show will be on Jefferson Avenue in Moundsville. The date of the event is June 3rd. If the car show is rained out on June 3rd, it will be moved to June 10th. There is free admission to join the event. Classic and new cars will be on display. Grandview Park will be hosting Grand Adventure Leadership Camps this summer. The camps will allow participants to develop leadership skills and learn through weekly themes. The camp will run from 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. The camp will also go from June 13th through July 29th. The price is $476 for a 7-day registration. Before and after care will also be available. The event will be held at Grandview Park in Moundsville. Participants will also receive free lunch provided by Marshall County Schools. If you are interested in your child participating, you can register or find out more by calling 304-845-9810, extension 403. Again, that's 304-845-9810, extension 403.
Thanks, John. Coming up next, learn how 3 JM seniors stepped up to help a Cameron resident in need.
Stay tuned. WJMH Reports will return after this break.
Sometimes, one moment changes everything. One song, one game, one adventure, one mission. For a child battling a critical illness, a wish come true can be a turning point. You can transform lives, one wish at a time. Visit Make-A-Wish online to help grant more life-changing wishes.
We've got more news now on WJMH Reports. I'm Chris Evans.
And I'm Xavier McLemore.
Although basketball season is over, athletes are still working every day to improve their skills, and this week's business of the week will help them do so. WJMH reporter Clara Evans has more from the studio.
Fadeaway Fitness was created 5 years ago with the intention of teaching and helping students play basketball.
The business was created by John Marshall alum and athlete Jeremy Hayes. As founder and CEO, Hayes hopes to further the success of his company as well as continuing to help people for many years to come.
So I really want to sustain a successful business, but I really want to try to maximize my full potential while impacting as many lives as I can.
Though Hayes enjoys playing the sport of basketball, he enjoys elevating the play of his students more.
One thing I'm really looking forward to do is I want to try to help as many people. I want to try to bring as many people as I can to put them in a platform where they can have some exposure and try to make it to the college level.
Since its opening in February of 2017, over 15,000 athletes have been trained at Fadeaway. Fadeaway has many different options for physical fitness, including training sessions, workouts, classes, and camps.
Hayes is very proud of the environment that's been created at Fadeaway. Reporting from the studio, I'm Clara Evans for WJMH Reports.
If you would like to contact Fadeaway, you can go to their website at fadeawayfit.com or email them at fadeawayfitnessllc@gmail.com. Again, that website is fadeawayfit.com and their email is fadeawayfitnessllc@gmail.com.
On March 18th, Ruth Riggle was in a car accident in Cameron. The other driver ran into her vehicle, drove her off the road, and rode off. She wasn't alone, though, as 3 JM seniors immediately got out of their truck and assisted her. The 3 seniors, Andrew Kettler, Aiden Young, and Jarrett Groves, checked if she was okay and got the license plate number of the other vehicle that hit her. The students knew what they needed to do after they saw the accident right in front of them.
Well, it's the only thing you can really do in that situation. You know, we're really good, outgoing kids, so the first thought was to make sure she was okay and see what happened after.
The only thing I thought to do was make sure she was okay. It was the most responsible thing to do. I was going to go ask the other guy if he was okay, but he decided to run.
It was just the right thing to do in the time. You know, when you see a wreck, you should always just stop and make sure everyone's okay, especially when you're one of the witnesses.
Though the students weren't planning on getting recognized for their act, Riggle thought it was best to tell the story to show the kindness and maturity of these students during this situation.
They didn't ask for recognition, but I just was so impressed that they're young people and they stood up and did the right thing and took care of me, and I just think they needed to be recognized.
Kettler, Young, and Groves encourage others to do the best they can in situations like this and to do the right thing.
This week was filled with many fun events. I personally went to the Wizard of Oz production and had so much fun.
Yeah, there's also many other events to look forward to in the future, such as an egg hunt for the children.
I'm definitely going to make use of Monarch Stadium community nights this summer.
Yeah. To all those who continue to tune into our weekly shows, thank you.
We would also like to thank WLU-TV and Xfinity for airing our productions.
We'll be back next week with more stories from around the community right here on WLU-TV. For Xavier McLemore, John McGlumphy, and everyone here at WJMH Media, I'm Chris Evans. Thanks for watching and have a great day.